Hi, this is Rainer from Stormbringer Magazine. For me, it's a great pleasure to have the man who is back in ANTHRAX, Joey Belladonna. Joey, how are you doing?
Yeah, what's up, man? Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having time for us. Joey, Sony's Fair Festivals, the Big Four. I've waited for that since 1984. I was 17 years old in 1984. Now, finally, in 2010, it's happening. So, especially for you, who jumped in the band, I guess, a few weeks before the festivals, must be great.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, it's just a nice offer to be able to be on a big show like that and take it on and, you know, just feel at home with everybody that we know, you know. So it's great. It's really an awesome show. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of music, a lot of people too.
I did an interview with Tom from Slayer a couple of weeks ago, and he told me only the 4 bands would be awesome enough to bring them on tour. And now we have the Sony's Fair Festival with a lot of bands who play with the Big Four. So, your opinion, the 4, Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer, and Metallica, that would be enough to bring thousands and thousands of people there. But now they have the package and the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fans feel. Maybe they enjoy having a lot of music throughout the day. Then I mean, I can't say that we're the only. It would be nice, you know. I mean, obviously it's billed that way, and hell, sometimes we're on earlier than the other bands in itself. I mean, one day we were on at 1 o'clock. We were done before even Megadeth or Slayer, even Metallica played. So it was a little weird, you know. But I guess as a fan, you know, you can't go wrong with having extra music, I suppose. I mean, I don't have a problem. I'd come there with 4 bands or come there with 10 or 20 bands.
We're in Austria. We're fortunate because you're playing a headliner gig here in Vienna. So do you play a longer set than on the Sony's Fair Festival? I guess so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we get more opportunity to play some more music, you know, for sure.
I was practicing.
What, today?
No, for the shows, for the Sony's.
One day. Really? One day. We flew in to Poland. The next day, we rehearsed. Really? Yeah, 2 hours.
I was very surprised because the first gig was at the Sony's Fair in Poland, and ANTHRAX are playing Only.
Yeah.
That's a song they recorded, we all know it, with John Bush. So was it hard for you to sing a song from John, or was it just business as usual?
Nah, it's just another song for me to learn, you know. It was I wasn't sure if I was going to be learning any Bush stuff, but you know, they asked, and I don't have a problem. You know, if I can do it, I'll be more than glad to. It's part of their music too, you know, that they want to play. They want to be able to play. I know if I had 5 other albums, part of me thinking, maybe I don't have to because we've got so much old material that I could do. But you know, it makes them happy, and I'm sure the fans find it pretty interesting to see me sing something different. You know.
But on the other hand, John, when he was in ANTHRAX, was of course singing a lot of songs you recorded with the band. So
I don't think he had much choice, really. They really had to do a lot of the old stuff, you know. I mean, unfortunately.
Now we all know this singer in, singer out stuff on ANTHRAX. Dan Nelson was kicked. He recorded a whole album with Dan. Then John stepped in for some gigs. Now a few weeks before you went to Europe, the news came out. You were back in the band. How you personally? Was it only Scott were ringing you and say, "Hey, come on, let's do it"?
No, management. Charlie emailed me, said their new management would like to speak to me. So I called them myself, and we spoke. And they just said they want to know if I would be willing to rejoin the band again. I said, "Sure, let's talk. You know, let's see how what we got going on here. Is this going to be for real, or what are we going to do?" So everybody's very excited to make it work. You know. I hope so, you know. So there's obviously things you got to put together when you're doing this, you know, the business and making sure that everybody's completely together and willing to work with one another. I don't think we really had a problem before. I mean, I think before they were looking for a different style of vocalist, which is kind of weird for me, you know. It's like my style not right or something.
That's one of my next question, because you had to put something from the past beside, because we all know Scott did some interviews when Dan was joining the band, and he said because of Joey's limitation we were looking for another singer, so it was a little weird now to hear that you were back.
And there's been more things said, and I'm like, You know, like, I don't even want to say. It's just, I don't know. You know, it is a bit weird for me, you know. I try not to worry about it, and I try to do my best. And sometimes you wonder if it's sincere, you know, for real, you know. I don't know. It's a mystery.
Maybe I'm now completely wrong, but in my opinion, Anthrax, it's now, especially for you, it's business, and it's not like in the past, let's say in the 80s or beginning of the 90s, where the band were friends. Is this right?
Well, I don't even know if we're really friends. We didn't hang out. Everybody lived in different cities and stuff. We got along and everything, but it really, when I joined, it wasn't my band anyhow, so it's kind of like they're part of it, but not in charge, you know. And it's even, we're close as we are right now than I think we've ever been, really. I mean, you know, it's a business no matter how you look at it, because it's got to be run correctly, or you don't function, you know, properly if you don't work it. I mean, you can come out here and spend more than you earn, or you do it wrong, you know, and make it very difficult to get through things, you know. So it is a business, but I think we are getting along quite well. I mean, I hope, again, that whatever I'm doing and they're doing, we're all feeling positive. And the fans, or even the press and people, have thought that we've been doing really well, so that's a good thing.
We all know worship music. Anthrax has a new album ready. It was recorded with Stan. Now you are the new singer. In your opinion, I'm pretty sure you won't sing the album with Stan's melody lines and stuff like that, maybe with his lyrics. So will you record a new album with Stan, or you haven't even talked about a new album, you're just doing the tour now?
Right now we actually have, I think there's 5 songs, I think, that they do want to keep. I don't think it's anything to do with Dan. I think there's plenty of room for me to come in and adjust musically and vocally and stuff. So, and tonight we're going to do a new one. Yeah, we're going to do one tonight. Yeah, so so I've worked out one of them already, so I'm definitely on it already.
Make this official. You will record a new album with Anthrax.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, I think there's no reason why not. I mean, I already attempted one of them, so, you know.
Can you remember the last album you recorded with them? It was in the 90s, I guess.
It has to be Persistence of Time. You know, that's the one. You know, officially a record. You know, might have been some B-side stuff that came out after as an album. Yeah, but the main record was Persistence. Yeah.
How will the new album sound?
You know what? This song, it's quite like a Persistence type thing. You know, dark. You know, a little bit more on the heavier, but still with my voice in it, you know. But so I don't know. I don't know if it really sounds like anything in particular, but maybe Persistence might be one of the closer ones that has similarity to.
It's cool.
You know, I hope that's good.
I hope so too.
I don't think, you know, going back to spreading disease is cool too. It's because it's old school, you know. I mean, vocally, I would hope that I could do more of what I do comfortably and what I do well, versus trying to kind of push me into a corner and sing something that might not be my style. That's the hard thing, because I have this personal style that people want you to do, and sometimes you just can't achieve it vocally, you know. You know, if it's a heavy growl or whatever. I mean, I know how to do certain things, but some of it I'm not going to be able to pull off without struggling, you know. It's just, I like to be able to sing, you know. That's what I do. Especially
the fans from Anthrax, they have a hard time in the last, I guess, 14 years. There are 2 albums recorded. The last album is about 6 or 7 years old, and now the singer in, singer out. Can you understand a lot of fans that they're upset right now and they can't hear it anymore, that now this singer is joining the band, now that singer, that it's time to cool down, to say, okay, now we have a new singer, we do a new album, but a lot of fans are not really thinking that will happen. Can you understand if the fans talking about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be frustrated too, you know, because I mean, any band I like, I mean, it's either you're going to do it or aren't you, you know, and hopefully that guy or this guy can come back and be in the band, you know. And I hope that that's what they're leaning towards, you know. And I mean, I since I've been out, I've been confused, you know, thinking, geez, ooh, I can help. I could be here, can I? I mean, no, I guess not, you know. I had no say in the matter, man. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating for any of the fans, you know. But I believe you're going to hear something this time. I think we really... It's almost like you don't have choice to play around with that stuff anymore. think you really got to take a shot and just do it.
We have a light at the end of the tunnel. There will be a new ANTHRAX album. Joey, thank you very much for your time, and hopefully the album will come very soon.